Hi, come on, Jenny. Come on, eat. Hello. Hello, everybody. Are we okay? As you come in on TikTok, please help me to power tap. It works. It's strengthening and bring in more people. On Facebook, can help us to share. On YouTube, you're welcome. Okay. Thank you, TikTokers. Please help me to power tap. Good evening, everyone. As you know, we are treating the case of Regina Daniels. Yeah, I didn't want to come this night too. I just saw Panel dropping another bass. I said, Panel, you know the tire, daddy. Anyways, you are welcome to Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. We are on 3 platforms as usual. We are on YouTube, Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. On TikTok, Niger Styles and Beauty Tips. And on Facebook, Niger Styles and Beauty Tips. So let's see what we can do tonight. Yeah, yesterday we talked about Regina Daniel. Today, really, I wanted to talk about the insurgencies in Nigeria. You understand, but unfortunately, I'm just being mindful of what to say concerning this Trump and Papa Tinubu's issue. One has to be very, very careful on what to say. So we'll talk about that tomorrow, anyways. But today, let's continue with Paned. You know, yesterday we appealed to Papa's conscience. We have been going through this case. It's been about 2 weeks now that the case has been on. Please help me to power tap on TikTok. That the case has been on. The Gina packing out of the house, siblings being arrested by Papa. You're all welcome as you come in, please. Regina being arrested by Papa, and we have been begging Papa to please release the his in-laws. Yesterday we saw we played Very Dark Man's voice, where he said he actually spoke with Paned, and Paned, please help me to power attack on TikTok now. You're not power tapping. Wetin I do now? That Paned has refused, so that he was able to speak with Paned. Very Dark Man, that was what we used for our show yesterday. That in as much as we have all been talking on social media, nobody has come out to say they have actually contacted Paned. Everybody has been raising their voices out here, and we called on Lagos State human rights activists and Commissioner for Women Affairs in Nigeria and all that. But we said we don't even know. No, none of these our activists have been able to contact Paned, because we have seen a lot of damaging things online that Paned has released through Kemi Olunloyo about his in-law. And so we talked about why he was arrested. We didn't know. And Very Dark Man came out to say yes, he actually spoke with Paned, and Paned confirmed. Thank you, the person that's helping me to power tap. Thank you so much. Kwali, oh, thank you. That good evening, Omogedi. So how are you, sis? How are you? So Paned now told us, Very Dark Man, we played his voice yesterday. He said he actually called Paned and he asked Paned what is happening, and Paned said he actually arrested Sammy, that is Regina's brother, because Sammy lied against him against his son who is late, and that his son was on Koisola, how are you? We have been coming. It's you that you have not been coming though. That his own son that died in the UK died because of substance misuse, that he had heart attack and he died. And so he felt betrayed. He said, according to Very Dark Man, that Panet told him that this is a guy that he actually, sponsored through university, and for such a guy to now be the one to that the guy is the one that is now against him by lying about his own son. And when you have lost somebody very dear to you, we talked about it yesterday, that is painful when somebody reminds you of such. And so Paned was very annoyed that how can this guy come out publicly to say that about him, that he lied, that Sammy lied about his son. So that was what we heard yesterday. And then the PRO for the police in Abuja came out to say that the allegations that were levied against this guy, conspiracy, cyberbullying, theft, and something, so many of them like that. And I said, this guy is a lawyer and you are dealing with a lawyer. And so yesterday we had some panelists, lovely, beautiful panelists here. Please help me to power tap on TikTok. We had panelists on TikTok who were able to analyze this case, and they all felt that Paned was using his position, because we have seen this girl coming out to cry out that, okay, she's going back to her oppressor. This is a guy. Why consistent? Yesterday I didn't see you again. I said, were you annoyed that you left? How are you, sis? Ẹ má bínú sí mi o. Ẹ mọ̀ pé aláwọn àlejò kan lánàá. Let me have a laugh. So, you were there. Okay, ma. So, that then we saw the girl coming out to cry out to say that, she might go back to her abuser. He has been levied. This man has been levied that he has been physically abusing Regina. And for Regina to cry out yesterday, it was around 7 a.m. Waiko, 7 a.m. this morning. So for Regina to come out to say that, hey, okay, I am ready to go back. It seems that no one is going to help me because my brother is there in the police station and he's not going to be released unless I go back home. And that Paned was threatening to even arrest her own mother. We all talked about it yesterday. How can Paned be doing that? That's misuse of power and all that. Until we got to see the press release by the PRO that this guy was actually arrested because they invited him to the police station several times and he refused to go. Thank you, ma, for power tapping. Thank you so much, ma. So that he refused to go to the police station. That was why he was arrested and has been taken to Kefi prison or whatsoever. So, but when this girl now did a video, it became so important for mothers, for every one of us to have a voice and speak against injustice, even if at all they cyberbullied this man, they defamed his character. According to him, he still has a way of redressing this in the court of law. But instead, why would you tell them to go and lock him up, and then you are saying you're going to arrest the mother? And so DVA, what's his name, VDM now came and said, we should not get worried though that has been debunked today. I don't know how far that is true. They said VDM lied, but whatsoever, it was VDM told us that he spoke with Paned, and Paned confided in him that what made him do that was the fact that this guy lied about substance misuse by his own son who died, and that he felt bad. You understand? He felt bad because he has sponsored this family. We felt that yesterday for this girl to now cry out, that's a cry for help. Not until she, goes down below before we start saying justice for Regina. We all have to stand up for her. Not because she's a celebrity, like what I do here. I will always speak out for whoever. And so we all came out yesterday and we talked about it. Now, everyone on my platform yesterday spoke out their mind, and like I did, I said, and I stand by it, that no matter what, these people too are not doing well. What you are saying is not what VDM said. It's not Sammy. Jennifer Oyishi, I don't get you. No, VDM said that, the mother and the brother defamed his character, and that was why he arrested them. So not, and what we heard, yeah, our mom said too, and that the brother too, that was why they arrested the brother. I read conspiracy theories and conspiracy, cyberbullying and all that. That was why he was arrested. Anyway, because he refused to go. And so we actually begged Paned yesterday, in as much as we know that, I will not always advise anybody, any woman or even a man, to go back to your abuser. DV shouldn't be condoned in any way, whether to a man or a woman. If this girl has cried out to us that, you might see me in Ferrari, and I have told you that, it's better to cry in Ferrari, but now I'm coming out to tell you that, look, this man wants me back into his life, but I'm tired. I want to leave. I cannot continue to go through this DV. And so every one of us felt we should use one voice and speak out against this. And we talked about it. And we actually begged this man yesterday that Paned, that begged daddy, just tamper justice with mercy. I be mercy with justice. I be justice with mercy, whichever way. That you should please, with this girl, she's just a small girl, just 25 years old girl. She can be your daughter. You understand? She can even be your granddaughter. And so if she grew up, in your house, she was only 17, and if you are accusing her of taking substance, her mother had said you encourage her because of certain things that you are enjoying. How are you? Princess Adiola, how are you, ma? You're all welcome. Thank you so much. Help me to share it. And so you encouraged it, no matter what. When you're saying a young girl that was given to you at 17 became a substance user in your home, that means something went wrong. And so we were all talking yesterday. Everyone gave their opinions, and we were begging. I was virtually begging that daddy, no matter what, forgive her. And so today we saw Paned releasing more information, and this is heartbreaking because, look, this is a man that, like I said, is old enough to be a father. He's a senator in Nigeria. For now, Akani Koko, how are you, sir? No, I am on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, and on Facebook. That's sir, Emma Binusa. And so when I saw the video, the write-up today, I said, this is a man that is a lawyer. And it's not apart from being a lawyer, this is a senator in Nigeria that for now in Nigeria, we need his voice. We need whatever they can do. Nigeria is going through something. When President Trump has told us that if we don't put our house in order, that is going to help us to put the house in order. You know what that means? A sovereign society, a sovereign state being targeted by a more powerful country. So it's a call for concern for everyone. And for somebody like Paned, he should be able to, his mind shouldn't be divided in any way. But for now, if you cannot control your home as a senator, how can you control the whole society, the whole country? And so today now, I now saw another video, another one that he dropped. But before then, okay, see the video. Paned now released videos of, he has accused this lady of substance misuse, and he said he wants her back because he wants her to go to the rehab. But I said something yesterday. I said it is not about rehab. You can't force somebody to go to rehab if she doesn't want to. But if you're saying she has to return back to you before you release her brother, or you are going to, carry her mom, arrest her mom, àwa nìyẹn o, faithful. Yesterday was like, man, I'm not going to do that tonight. I want to go to church. So, and so, like we were saying, how can you do that? It's because he accused her of substance misuse. He said that's why he's asking her to come back. And so today, again, everybody has begged Paned, even not on my platform. If you go to Instagram, everyone has been, lending their voices about him, taking the matter out of social media. We know Regina is a young girl. Her family, they are misbehaving because of, I'll say, youthful exuberance. You can expect that from children because they are like children to him. And one would have expected him to take this matter away from the social media, whichever way. In the first instance, yes, the wife was the one that brought it out. She was tired. She had to cry out like children, like a child that she is with her family. They brought the matter to the side, to the whole world. But if he had, used his own wisdom, he wouldn't have come out to paint his wife, the mother of his children, as a substance user. I know he tried as much as possible to cover his own ass, like I said yesterday. Of course, you are a senator, a lawmaker. People will start wondering, what kind of law do you make? That you're a breaker, you're not a lawmaker. And so that was why he had to come out to defend himself. It was for his own defense that he now came out to tell us that Regina uses substance. And so we have not seen, like I said yesterday, I am not going to be biased, we have not seen any video where the family can present to us that physically this guy was seen physically abusing Regina. You understand? And Paned too showed video, of course, showed video of damaged Ferrari, damaged mirrors, damaged furnitures, but not that we saw her doing it live and direct. And so he accused her of anytime she's high, she does that and all that. But today now, he now released, after people have been begging him to release his in-laws and to, take the matter out of social media. Because in as much as the matter is on social media, people will continue to feed on it. Bloggers will talk about it. You can see now, we have Ganusi on Facebook, we have Ganusi on TikTok, and we have Ganusi on Facebook. Because it's the matter arising. Even the one that concerns us, the matter that concerns Nigeria, you will not see us going to Ganusi. But because this is something that any sensational news, people will go for it. And so we were begging Paned to take it out of social media, but he refused. And because he has refused, we now said, okay, he now brought out more evidence against Regina and her family. This is where... He showed where Sammy came to their family home. That's Regina's home, Paned's house, that he was fighting with the domestic staff, saying we wanted to beat up Paned. But I said, what happened before this? There is no reaction without an action. So there must have been something that happened before this guy will come to your house, that he will have effrontery to come to your house to say he's going to beat a old senator up or start beating up the staff there. We talked about Natasha. We talked about it, ma. Also. Anyway, so like I said, in this one, he showed us where this guy, panel should know that 2 wrongs cannot make a right. Yes, if a child is behaving like a child, why would an elder statesman come out and start bringing out all these things? It's like you're just watching your linens outside. So now we have seen these videos. Now he brought it out. We have said it's not by force. So this is not the first time. What I can bring out of this is, it's not the first time that Sammy has always stood for his sister. In this video, he came to pick Regina out of that home and was telling her, enter that car. And domestic staff were begging him. And he was saying, who are you to ask where she's going? I'm taking my sister away and you are asking. So she has no right to go out. This is one of those things she said yesterday. Remember, she accused of Paned locking her up, raping her, sedating her with substances and make her look like a zombie, and he will do anything with her body, according to her. And so we have seen here where Sammy has come in to save his sister. Like I said something yesterday, yes, we know they might behave like children, but believe me, no brother will stay and allow his sister to be maltreated by a man like himself. No matter how old you are, when you see that your own sibling, your own sister is being handled somehow, you understand? You will stand up for your sister. It is natural, because we believe women have weaker sex. We are the weaker sex, and so your brother will stand up for you against your oppressor. And for us, with this video that Papa brought out, of course, he's trying to vindicate himself, to tell us that this is not the first time this guy has been coming to his house, invading his own privacy. But Papa has forgotten that there is no reaction without an action. There must have been something for him to have come. And with this voice that we are listening to, he said, I have the right to take my sister out of this place. He's telling the domestic staff and the police that you cannot stop me from. Why are you asking me where I'm taking her to? Is she not my sister? You know.
Say no, she's not going anywhere. Who is he? I said that she's going. Explain it to him. Who calls him? No, you're big no. For your neck, I know that's what you have to do for your neck. Who calls him for she to explain where she wants to?
So that means she has no right to go out on her own. I know women, we have right to take permission from our husbands before going out. But these are part of the things that the girl has complained of, that she told us yesterday, that we didn't know, that she had no freedom in Panet's house. She was like a slave, being put there like a sex slave, according to her. And so with this video that Panet himself released today, but now let's read on what he has written. I don't know if I have my glasses here. Everybody, let's read. This is not my reading glasses, man. No, there's not my reading glasses. Okay, I'll try. These videos show, that is his own official page. Paned, Senator of Nigeria, Republic of Nigeria, is addressing his matrimonial issue on his page on social media. This is his page. And he said, this video shows Sammy, Regina's brother, repeatedly coming to my home and harassing my children and domestic staff, especially whenever I was not around. His visits were often aggressive and disruptive. Paned is talking to you Nigerians, and people will say we should not Ganu see. He's talking to us. He said, this is someone I sponsored through his last 2 years at the University of Ekpoma. I bought his musical instruments, rented and furnished a flat for him in Abuja. In addition to the house I bought for Regina in Asaba before our marriage for the use of all of them, I also routinely provided allowances to all members of the family, including our mother, Rita Daniel. Indeed, in the last 2 years, I have a record of transferring 125 million to her alone. Paned said, in the last 2 years, he had sent 125 million naira to Regina for our family upkeep. That's our brothers, our mother, that's our own family. That has nothing to do with anything at home. Paned is telling us, so I don't know how much does a senator earn in Nigeria. I don't even know. But he said in the last 2 years, Paned is rich. You don't tell me that. In the last 2 years, he has sent that to Regina. He bought a house for Regina in Asaba before the marriage. But remember, Mama Regina told us that there is none of his papa's wife that has their names on the documents of all the properties he buys for them. He said, I know we are only hearing for, and that's why Papa has to come to social media. It's good anyway. But they have accused him of always buying all these properties in his own name. But he's saying, because if you're telling me that you are buying me a property and it's not in my name, I'm not the proud owner of that property. Do you get me? So you coming to say you bought a house for me in Asaba, you bought me cars, and nothing, not even a pin in your house, in Nedinwoko's house, that bears Regina Daniel. That means they are not yours. No property attached to her name at all. He has said she has 6 properties, 6 houses, but none has his name on it. Do you get me? So now let's go on. Pa said he built a house for the whole family so that they will always go there to do their thing. He bought musical instruments. No wonder Paned got angry that, look, I have been your financier. It's you, Sammy. He said he sponsored him his last 2 years in the university, and then he bought musical instruments because he's a musician. He's an upcoming musician. He bought musical instruments for him. But this is a guy that comes to his house to consistently come and harass him at home when he's not there. And he said, when Regina started her rehabilitation, there was a clear instruction by the doctors to strictly restrict people, especially her enablers, from having access to her. The therapy was arranged after I noticed troubling changes in her behavior, linked to her dependence on certain illegal substances, including going for 48 hours without sleeping and eating every 2 hours. That was a dangerous one. We don't know if Paned is saying the truth, but he has told us now that he had to organize rehabilitation for Regina because he could see that Regina wasn't sleeping. Will not sleep for 2 days, 48 hours, and she'll be eating every 2 hours. But when you look at it, I don't know. I don't want to be a judge, but sometimes when people tell us something, we can use our own common sense, and because we are not babies, you understand? If somebody eats every 2 hours, maybe she's not just fat. I don't know. Because when somebody eats like that, that means they will just blow up every 2 hours. But she doesn't look like that. And like I said earlier on, I think 2 weeks ago, I said she doesn't look like somebody who is so dependent on substance. She might be a user, but she doesn't look like a heavy one who depends so much on it and needed to go to rehab. You understand? But Paned is his words against us now. He has come to say that she was actually into this substance so much that she will not eat, she will not sleep for 48 hours, and she'll be eating every 2 hours. That will cause obesity now, but she's still in a petite state. Adeola said a very big fat lie. I don't know. Sorry. He said, unfortunately, and he said he was given clear instruction by the doctor that was taking care of Regina that they should, when somebody is under treatment, they will always tell them, okay, you spoke with somebody from Nedunwoko's village. She said Regina should leave that wicked man, that Nedunwoko is wicked. Anyway, when somebody is on substance and they are going through their therapy, they will always say, all their enablers, they should just get them away from the person. And so Padnet said this was what happened, that because they have warned, the doctor has warned earlier on, you understand? Okay, eating might not be real good, maybe nibbling, maybe she nibbles and he's calling it eating. That, Mother Mary, you understand that, when they are, you don't want all the people that will give them the substance that you're trying to get them off, you don't want them around those people. And so Panet said what he did was to ensure that, because the doctor has informed him. And let's go on. Sammy, we will hear now. Unfortunately, Sammy, that's the brother that's been arrested. Destiny, I don't know Destiny, maybe Destiny is her sister, I don't know. Some of the siblings, okay, I guess so, together with a few of their friends, notably Sonia Uche Montana, among others, constantly defile those instructions. They will come into the house uninvited, sometimes forcing their way in, and will bring out the same drugs she was being treated for. Instead of helping her recover, they encouraged her. They encouraged her addiction and completely frustrated the effort of the doctors and the therapists working with her. This is serious. Sammy, but you are in police custody now, we can't ask you. Is it true? When your sister, because every family does, no family wants to have, somebody in that family that goes through that. And if you have help at hand, why would you be the one to be supplying her again? Do you want to spoil her life? I don't want to believe this. I don't want to doubt it, because it's coming from Paned himself. Because this is she's the source of the family income. She's the breadwinner. And they know that this thing will destroy her. Why would they still be serving her? And I'm sure the mother knows about it, because the mother confirmed it. And that's why I would believe that she was on it. And she has been on it, or she might still be on it. Because the mother said, Paned encouraged her. So Paned is now saying it is Sammy and Destiny and another person that are the enablers. So that means the whole family, you enabled her to be taking it. Let's say Paned's own, like they said, it's for sexual satisfaction because he likes allegedly that he was doing it, he likes doing it from the back, and so the girl couldn't do it with clear face, clear eyes, and so she had to be under that influence. And like the mother said, it yesterday, I mean in a video, that is it not you that encouraged her because you said you have some fantasies. What fantasies was she talking about? People said it's from the back because she on several occasions she has been taken to Mantama hospital, general abi whatsoever hospital, federal hospital, where her bomb was staged. Honestly, princess, we talked about it yesterday. When the mother said because of your fantasies, we don't know what the fantasies are. And so, but we read from Cutie G's on Instagram that, Pa should tell the whole world why she was taken to that hospital, that they have the evidence to show for it, that there is medical papers to show that she was stitched from the back. So I don't know the truth. Princess is bad, we feel for her, honestly, but that was what we heard. We don't know that she had to take so much for him to do. But if the mother is accusing you of that, and then you are accusing the brothers, we will say for your own, according to them, for your own sexual satisfaction, but why will the family be giving her the same substance? Is it to get money from her or what? What is their own gain in ensuring that she's overdosed? So what will be their gain? You understand? They have said your gain is your fantasies, but what will be their gain? Please help me to power tap. We are not doing anything on TikTok. It is just dormant, please. Hey. It is important to note that the Lawrence, Sammy, his girlfriend Nick, Destiny, Sonia, and others also took the same drugs as Regina. In fact, Lawrence and Sammy were the ones who first introduced and supplied these drugs to her. They were deeply involved in the habits themselves, and rather than helping her get better, they kept drawing her back into the same destructive lifestyle. I do not drink alcohol nor smoke. In fact, I am a vegetarian. I heard that. So I found these characters and behaviors reprehensible and totally unacceptable. Just 4 weeks ago, I woke up around 4 a.m. and realized that Regina was in her room and on the phone. She was clearly high, and she knows that I do not want her in my room in that condition. I asked her to go to her room, and she told me that Sammy's girlfriend was in her room. I was alarmed and very angry because that girl should never have been in the house, let alone around Regina, since she's the one of the enablers who constantly bring the substance she is addicted to. This is serious. Ola Papi J, this is sincerely serious, and it's heartbreaking. Because I'm not saying he's telling the truth, but believe me, if an old man like Paned is a senator, for him to sincerely come out and tell the whole world that she has been caught severally with this substance and he has been trying to help her. Do you get me? Because this is, but like I am still confused. This girl was not taking it when she was in a family house. You understand? She wasn't taking it in her family house. She wasn't taking it when she was with her mother. She had her room, oh, can you imagine? And Pa said she can't come to his room. I don't understand. So, it's really sad, honestly. As sweet as the story looks like, as funny as it looks like. And Paned said, so was she under rehabilitation when they brought these things to her again? That's what it means. And so when she was under rehabilitation, and you have warned her not to bring these people in, and they sneak that thing into the house again, why giving her a separate room? Why not let her be in your room? You know, so I don't know. Okay. I had him to have his girlfriend to leave my house. He was ranting and threatening, waking up everyone, including the children. So she said, Padnet said, he now instructed his wife to send the girlfriend, that's Sammy's girlfriend, away. But you said in the middle of the night, he wouldn't have been able to send her anywhere anyway. And moreover, she was high, the other girl was high too. So where would she have sent her to? Panet said, I asked her to send the girlfriend to leave my house. He was ranting and threatening. That's the guy. He was ranting. So the Sammy too was there. That's what it means. Waking up everyone, including the children. I eventually went downstairs and had to instruct the security to physically push him out of my compound. The level of audacity was shocking. Without the influence of drugs, could he have been so bold and disrespectful? What we don't know in this is the fact that if this is the first time that the guy will stand up against you, despite what you have been doing to the family according to you, then we should find out why. But like you said, Paned, you said because it was high on substance. You understand? It was high on substance. And so you will understand the fact that because it was high, so he had no respect for you. He woke the children up. And mind you, Paned, so these children have been seeing this behavior. And like I told you guys, so many women are in abusive relationship and they will stay with their abuser with the children. These children will live with the trauma. They every day hear you. They see you shouting at each other. Because like you said, Paned, they woke the children up. This will not be the first time anyway, with the shouting when they are high, or you when you are having altercation with the mother. So there has always been violence in that home. And then the children has been witnessing it for a long time. When Regina came out the other time, 2 days ago, and she said, I will go back. You guys want me to go back? I will go back. This is not the first time. And when she decided to leave, she was shouting, this DV is too much, I cannot hide it again. When people were laughing at her 2 days ago, she said, you are laughing at me. You said, I said you were expecting me to come and show my pain. Nobody comes out to show pains, oh my dear. We all come out and said it. So many marriages are in disarray. So many wives and husbands, they are living together like strangers. But when we see us outside, you see a perfect couple. You don't know what we're all going through. So for this girl now, she said she has been going through a lot, but will she come out to tell the whole world? And remember, this is a girl that has been doing Pepper Dem Gang for all of us, that, you know, she's happily married. like I am in a marriage now, I've been portraying my husband as the best husband. Even if I'm suffering, I will keep quiet. And so many women go through this. They did not stop there. On several occasions, they verbally assaulted and intimidated the police officers stationed at the house for security. The officers were simply following instruction to restrict access for the sake of Regina's recovery. But Sammy and his group will insult and threaten them. Do you think it is possible? Guys, we are all here. We are not children. Do you think if Paned actually gave such instruction, though we have seen one video here, maybe that was why he attacked that video, where we saw Sammy trying to take that girl out. And the way they were not looking as people that were on anything. Of course, there was shouting, there was fighting, but there was nothing like somebody staggering. We didn't see Regina being, like highly drugged. So there is nothing to show that she was under any influence of anything. The video we saw was just a video. It's just a video where this guy came to pick his sister. Jennifer, how do you want me to go to the prison to go and see him? Jennifer, it's you that will go there and find out for us. I'll give you transport money, Jennifer. Help us to go and find out, okay? Yes. We are reading what Paned has said, and we are just using our common sense that we have, just little one. I am not saying Oluwafumi Taiwo. I am not saying Paned has lied. We are just analyzing. But if you can help us, we will contribute money on this platform. We'll give you go to the prison in Kefi, wherever he is. You understand? You go and help us to find out from him. You can get the information for us. We'll pay you. So, let me laugh. Paned, this girl, this is a very young girl, honestly. Very young girl. A very young girl that, one would have expected a better treatment from you, Fọláṣadé Fọlárin wọn pa mí lẹ́rìn ni ó ní kí n lọ sí prison lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni màá lọ prison láti ibi ìwọ ló máa lọ prison. Anyway, so how can they overturn a policeman or policemen that are on duty? You understand? Omoyeni, policemen that are on duty, they will fight them, but the video he has attached shows that yes, Sammy went there to fight to take his sister away from the home, but we cannot see any evidence of highly being on drugs there, so we don't know. But he might be right. I don't know. But in that video, Regina doesn't look like somebody who was under any influence of anything. It was as if you have imprisoned her not to go out. Okay, Suleja, thank you. Help us to describe the place for her. You understand? So the description you have given us is that she was on drugs but what we saw here is like somebody who has been told you cannot go out. You understand? Like your own child. When you have your teenager at home, you tell them you can't go anywhere. Police be looking. Don't let her go out. I mean, that is even false imprisonment. You can't even. How can you get somebody and lock her inside your house that she cannot go out? I don't understand though. If somebody is under rehabilitation, maybe she go there for hospital. I bet they do am for rehab. Guys, do you know how it is in rehab? I don't know. But I believe that when somebody is when Jaruma was in rehab, she didn't come home until she was fully, okay. When she was fully okay, that was when she came back home. But for her to have come back home, that means she was okay. And so, what happened? Daddy, what happened now? Yeah, I don't get it. So was she getting, yes, Folashade, was she getting the treatment at home? Maybe she was getting the treatment, because they are big men. A big man, their own treatment can be from the house. I don't know. So I don't know if she was getting her own treatment from house. And they said, Bami, you have got Bami. Bami, you said she married a grandfather. It doesn't matter. Love. She said it was love at first sight. You did not hear that it was love at first sight. Bami, I don't have trouble this night. Don't come and give me trouble tonight. Anyway, Bami, you came late because we have been talking about Paned. Paned brought out this information today on his page, on his verified page, and he gave us a video of Regina's brother and sister coming to disrupt his peace at home, that they came to pick Regina out and they were giving her substance. So you came late. Anyway, whenever Regina wanted to go out and I was not around, she would become extremely hostile to the police and domestic staff. So does it mean she has no right to go out when you are not there? No, this particular one is not Paned. Maybe we don't get you. You are a learned person. But you said whenever Regina wanted to go out and I was not around, she will become extremely hostile towards the police and domestic staff. Does that mean she doesn't have the freedom of going out without you? My husband is not home as we speak, so I cannot decide to go out without. All I need to do is just tell him, darling, I'm going to see BC. I'll be back in the next 2 hours. Do you get me? So then the domestic staff will have to stop me from going out. No, that is slavery, Baba. Paned, this alone shows that she has been enslaved by you, sir. She cannot go out. And so the domestic staff, your police will tell her, no, Oga did not tell us you are going out today. So you see why Sammy stood up against it. No freedom. Why restricting her from going out? Paned, now you bring this one out, and this one where you carry, now me and they analyze. So I'm not saying you are wrong, that you're lying that she's on substance, but for her not to go out alone, that this domestic staff will stop me in my own house, that Oga did not give us permission that you are going out. Instruction to open the gate for you. When I am not your house help, when I'm not your daughter, I am your wife. Okay, maybe I don't get it too. Why would she become hostile? Extremely hostile. Tayosayi, Abi, TY. Okay, can I ask you a question? I don't know if you're a man or a woman. If you're a woman and you are in your home, so you cannot leave your house on your own without, the domestic staff or your police telling you, madam, you cannot go out because Oga has not given us instruction to open the gates. I'm just asking. I am not saying he had lied about the first paragraph of this guy is coming to, supply her whatsoever. But this particular sentence, that she will become extremely hostile. No, not because she was vulnerable at that time. No. At that point, it's different from the other one. The other one, he said it that, whenever, that one it's self-explanatory. He said it that they bring in those things for her. That one is different. Please, let's read it together again. Whenever, not when she's high and she has to be under tutelage. No, he said whenever Regina wanted to go out Whenever, that's any time. Not when she's under what do you call it? Inspection of what do you call that when they are caring for her. Whenever Regina wanted to go out, so it's just English now. I know you're saying since her mother couldn't take care of them, that's why another man should take her. But this is rehabilitation. She wasn't under. Show me, my brother. Your wife has not come tonight. Show me. Everybody has been asking for you and your wife. No, not that she was on substance. No, at this point, she's not on substance. He said whenever, apart from the substance time. Thank you for the gift. Apart from the substance time, no. This one is not about being on substance. He said whenever Regina wanted to go out, and I was not around. Whenever she wanted to go out, and I was not around, she will become extremely hostile towards the police and domestic staff. She will shout, threaten, and use abusive words, insisting that she must leave the house no matter what. No, but will she be? Is she in prison that she cannot? Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me give you a clap, my brother, for the gift. Your wife has not come, Sha. Sorry. Thank you. Show it. Thank you so much. So are you saying that she cannot go out without your permission? This particular one, I don't know of, the other one, of course, you are right, Daddy. I will say the truth. If somebody, like I said, I thought the rehabilitation should be done in the rehab center, not at home. But if your own rehab is in the house and doctor comes in and they said, okay, or let's assume that, yes, she has just been rehabilitated and she's back home from the center. You don't want all these people to be coming home to supply her. It's a different thing. Okay, they could do it at home. I understand now. Okay. Showe is Papa's personal assistant, so he knows. Okay, now we accept now, okay? It can be at home. So that's why I said I'm not going to fault him at that. Do you understand? I will not fault Papa, because definitely if somebody, I have identified you that you are the one coming to give my daughter or my son that thing, I would not want your, relationship with my daughter. I don't want you to come to my daughter's house. So I understand, but they are our brothers and sisters. And like I've said it, your mother-in-law, your Regina's mom, is accusing Paned that is Paned that is enabling her. Paned now, and like she said, Paned is enabling because of his fantasies, doing from the back part of. But Paned now is now making us know that it is our siblings. But because you can't say because she will go and do it again, you will not allow her to go out. It's like you're under house arrest now, my brother. Is she under house arrest? Because if at that point in time, she wasn't doing it. That's what I'm saying, sir. If she was doing it, or she was just, recovering, that's a different thing. You have to request. You have to request, Showy. Boss lady, how are you? Showy request and I bring you up. Maybe you come and explain to us, but let me read. Then you call a request then. That was the video you saw that the brother said no. You have to allow her to go out. Why would you tell her not to go out? He himself brought that video out. That video doesn't show that she was under anything. The next day, the first incident, she returned in the morning around 9 a.m. When I asked where she had been all night, she casually said she was at nightclub. When I questioned why she would stay out all night, ignoring my calls and refusing to answer messages, her response was, You are not my father, so you don't ask me where I was. Hey, Papa. But Daddy, you are not our daddy. It's not open, K. What will I do? Eh? Okay, let me invite you. Why is it not opened, okay? It's opened.
Fantastic.
How are you, Mr. Showi?
I am very well. Thank you for asking, man. How are you doing today, man?
I'm good. Did you see what your guy sent out today?
It's not my Oga.
Okay, you are our daddy. Our daddy.
Disinformation.
Our daddy.
It's disinformation.
Our daddy.
No, man.
Okay.
It's not my daddy.
It's okay. My own daddy. Let me tell you. Daddy brought out a video of where we've seen.
I've already gotten wind of it. Yes.
I've gotten wind of it. So I'm reading now. Let me just finish reading this.
Okay, fantastic, man.
Let me just finish this and then you can speak. The first incident, and so she went out overnight. She didn't listen to Papa. She went out, and Papa was calling her. Regina, where are you? Come back home. Regina did not pick the call. Regina off phone. You know when you want to be a bad girl like me sometimes, you will just off the phone all night. Panek couldn't sleep. Panek was like, God. Panek was like, where did this girl go? I wonder what Panek will be going through Panek's mind. So he said, and she said, you are not my father. But Regina, now Papa is your grandpapa, not be your papa self. Now your grandpapa. So you have to respect your grandfather now. Abba. You went to go and marry, you have to give, even let's even be sincere. You can't, defy all instruction from your husband and say you just go out and knock up. Your grandfather said don't go out and you went out. You are a disobedient child. Obina, shut up. You are a disobedient child. Don't do that. Okay, let's go on. You are not my father, so you don't ask me where I was. I found out that she was with Cassie, and that Cassie was staying in Regina's house in Life Camp. Cassie is the chemist and supplier of the group. I had to go to the Life Camp at 6 p.m. to ask her to leave. With her around Regina, the therapy became a joke. Oh my God. On another occasion, on the kid's birthday, to be precise, I returned home with the kids because Regina said she will stay with her Nollywood friends for dinner. She didn't return until 5 p.m. the next day. I took so much nonsense just for the sake of the kids. Oh, poor Papa. I also knew that drug had a lot to do with it. And to her reason for continuing with drugs, she will always say, just like her mother, that it's a celebrity lifestyle. Papa said, Regina said she will continue to take substance just like her mother because it's a celebrity thing. Does it mean that Mama too is taking? Ninja, go away. Does it mean Mama too is taking? Does it mean Mama is taking too? Because that's what. But Mama Regina has accused Papa Nick that Papa is the one enabling her. Now Papa is making us to understand that Regina told Papa that she will always take it because it's a celebrity thing and her mother does it. Okay. Accusation, counter accusation. As to her reason for continuing with the drugs, she would always say it's it's all just like her mother. That is a celebrity lifestyle. They will always mention two well-known pop stars. Okay. The pattern of behavior made it almost impossible for recovery. Each time progress was made, they would undo it by smuggling the same drug she was fighting to give up. The entire household lived in tension, even with the children. Oh God. And fear because of the constant harassment, interference, and disregard for boundaries. It will be interesting to know a reason for the violent behavior in the house the day that Sammy and other siblings came and attacked my staff and security, taking Regina away after doing a video which they posted the next day. That's the video that exposed the whole family. You know, why did they post it? They simply planned and orchestrated a script, all in my absence, regardless of the fact that my kids were there. They took away my things from my house. That is the theft, including one of my phones, money, and many other items. And na thief dem do be that. Dem still panel things. Okay, no wonder. As they don steal panel don vex. Everything that happened that day was in my house, in my absence. Nobody was beaten, as claimed by Regina. You know, Regina said it was because of domestic DV and that she was being beaten. But panel said it's a lie, that nobody was being beaten, and nobody could have contemplated that. It is blatantly false to say that I sent talk to beat Regina in another house. The video that went viral was filmed entirely in front of my house by Regina's sisters and her friend. It was a pure Nollywood scenario. In front of my property in my absence. When you go marry actress, then go act for you now. She be actress and mama na actress, then go act for you, papa. Okay, Sammy should have a life of his own outside of Regina and pursuing his career. When his brother Lawrence went to London a couple of years ago to do his masters, I also offered the same opportunity to Sammy, but he declined it and insisted he wanted to stay in Nigeria and pursue his career in music. He has been arrested a few times by the police and EFCC. He needs a total rehab, otherwise his violent behavior will continue. Mama Regina, Papa Ned say all your children dey take something, according to, it's only Lawrence that is abroad, and that Lawrence is the one that has been giving us all the gist. You know, he's abroad and is the one that has been exposing Pa Ned all through. You know, giving us information about Pa Ned. Okay. So this is the first video and he attached it again. Allegedly, oh. So, in my own opinion, with what this man has brought out, yeah, I can say that the marriage has not been perfect as we thought, yeah, which, like I said, not all, no marriage is perfect, but the interference of this family so much that our immediate, our extended family is too much in this marriage. And we all know she's a young girl. Some will say that, you know, because she's very young, all her family members will. I remember when Olori Naomi was in the palace. If you remember that was part of what they said caused the issue at home at that time in the palace, that the mother, the junior sisters, everyone, all her siblings were always in the palace. Do you get me? So most of the time, see why, maybe because you're just coming for the first time, I'm not on one side. All I don't want is anybody going through DV. Do you get me? So what I would say, you know, is the interference of our siblings in the family matter, because that was exactly what broke Olori Naomi's marriage. Do you understand? So I know some people are saying he's a control freak. I don't know, but with what he has written, I think I don't know. We have seen Sammy, of course, going out there to fight. He might have his reason for fighting for his sister. Maybe he feels that she's being enslaved, and so he's standing up for her. But with this accusation of, I have said it, DV, I'm not part of it, she should not go back. But my darling, if truly these children, Mama Regina, it's not time for you to talk just for you to win sympathy. I know we all are standing up for Regina, and I will still stand up for her. Do you get me? But if truly she actually, and her siblings are all doing it, is a very terrible thing. Addiction, substance addiction is not easy, I know. But for all your children to be doing it, and then this man said, your daughter said you are doing it too. I don't understand. Before you speak, Chowi, let me just, because there have been concerns about it, and everyone has been talking about, let's hear the ladies of
Pastor Mary,
your
men
view.
are oppressing us a lot. She's already going through a whole lot, and he's there putting more pressure on the whole thing. If you find yourself genuinely being harassed by a powerful person, what's the recourse in Nigeria? For her in particular, we will not call her just a regular Nigerian woman caught up in a fight with a very big man. She has a voice, she has platform. When she thinks she may not be able to get government to look into it immediately, Nigerians will speak for her. I've been following up, really. So the last one she said the police has power, Ned has power. She doesn't have the kind of power to fight him. If she can go back so that he will release her brother. This conversation cannot end up being just emotional. Oh, okay, I've gone back. It's easy when you come out like this, fully like this, is that you have drawn the battle line. This I'm not taking anymore. Whether we like it or not, people have always alleged that power goes to the people who have more money. If we are saying Regina should have fought in the house, how do you think she would have won? This domestic violence, people are suffering in silence. We saw Osinachina, she died in it. The bill should be passed on marriage. Men are oppressing us a lot.
Yes. Sincerely, I don't know of here. We know we have so much protection as women abroad. But in Nigeria, if you're being factual yourselves, you will know that women do not have the protection that are required. I am telling you, women do not have that voice that the men have. And so, men have the upper hand when it comes. And so many of our women cannot speak out, and that is why most of them are buying in the marriage there. And if truly this girl is shouting out for us, I still stand for her. But on the substance, I will say she needs help. Because I want to believe that even if it is her husband that introduced her to it because he wants to be doing it from the back, or it was her siblings because they want to be extorting money from her, whatever, because family can do it too. Because maybe when they know that she's high, she gives more money. She doesn't know what she's doing when she's high. You understand? And then husband, when she's high, she will do any style. So I don't want to just judge. Whichever way, she actually needs help for both DV and, substance misuse. I'll let you talk, Showi. Showi? Showi. How are you?
Today,
You're welcome, and thank you so much for yesterday and everyone that was here.
The pleasure is mine. I came on around. I was checking around 8 p.m. Were you wearing online then?
Yes, I was tired.
Yeah, so that's what happened. Yeah. Okay, so let me take it from the rehab. In terms of the rehab, yes, rehab can be done at home.
Ella, please, Ella, can you mute? Okay, thank you. Go on.
So rehab can be done at home.
Okay.
Especially for the what's it called, for the elite and high and influential people.
Okay.
So I just so it kind of is an aristocratic kind of thing. Sorry, just
I think he has a call.
Aristocratic kind of thing. That they would rather wash their linen in the dark.
Okay.
Not in the open, so it can be done.
Okay.
And in terms of going out, yes, the going out is normally restricted. And that's why when they go to a rehab home, they don't go out, such that they do not get exposure to the substance that has brought them there in the first instance.
Okay.
Hope you're getting me back.
Yeah, so, of course, 100%.
For that reason, that's why there would have been a restriction in our going out. at that period, and that's when you were reading what he put out there. I didn't hear about the bit whereby going out, being with that chemist or wherever, night whatever, and getting substance again, and then making derailed rehab. So yes, rehab can be done at home privately, and there will be modalities in place such that it is effective, so that they don't go out of the house, so that they don't get exposed to the
same substance
and then use it again. Because when it say for addicts, let me quickly explain this. For addicts,
yeah,
they don't have control. It's not that they want it. They as a person, they don't want it, but their system dictates to them. And it doesn't happen just on substance alone. It happens with alcohol. You get to a level, when you get to that level where you cannot function without alcohol, you cannot help it. If you don't cry for help, that's you gone. You're a goner. Because it's just a matter of time that you are gone. And you cannot stop it abruptly either.
wow,
It has to be done in a medical facility where it is controlled. So with people like that, it has to be done in a rehab home, which rehab, okay, I'll say medical, but it's rehab. So they could have medical, what's it called, setting in the house, whereby things can be done, whereby they monitor a lot of their vitals and everything, seeing how they are progressing, and if they are seeing sign of withdrawal, they can actually administer the appropriate medication or whatever they need to be administered. So yeah, so let me talk about that. That's more pertinent. I just said let me mention that bit.
thank
So
you.
much, host.
But you didn't talk about the other parts. You showed the video of
That bit you want me to talk about?
hi. Okay, let's hear other.
Somebody else speak.
Yes, go on.
Let's hear somebody else before I come in.
Yes, go on, sir. Kalin, are you okay? Bàbá mi gbà mí o. Ta láwọn báyìí o. I wanted to discuss. Mi màá rẹ́ni náà gbé bọ́lẹ̀. Who is this one? Mi gbé díẹ̀ o. Kalin, are you okay? Kó lè jẹ́ àwọn ọmọ tí ò gbádùn yẹn ni. Àwọn tá à ń tọ́jú, Ọlọ́run bá wa wò wọ́n sọ. Go on, Ella, or Carry go.
Good day, host.
Good day, how are you, ma'am?
Thank you for bringing me up to hear
Yeah.
my own opinion. From my own point of view, I would say Regina should never go back to that man. No matter what, she will come out strong. It's just a phase and a good lesson for her to learn. Because if she goes back, God forbid, if the worst happens, nothing will be done against the senator. He would say he has already come outside to clear the hair that she's abusing drug.
Hey,
They will
God.
allege it on maybe drug abuse, overuse, and all of that. We know how these rich people are in Nigeria. We know how they misuse power, money and everything. So there is nothing that will be done in case if any bad thing happens to her. If for the children, she can leave the children to be trained either if he doesn't want to release
The
children
children.
for Regina. He can keep the children. When they grow up, they will read things online, and for sure they will later reunite with their mom.
Hey,
At
God.
this point, our own safety is my own priority. And the age she got married, oh my God, is very heartbreaking. 16-something-year-old girl child doesn't know nothing.
Nothing.
And age are still in secondary school, or perhaps writing WAEC, preparing to go into university. You, Ned, you're a very well-educated man. That was why you were able to attain some position in life. You got married to her at that age. You did not even deem it fit to make sure she goes to school for proper education.
No, he did. She went to school while she's there.
Back to university.
She went back to the uni. She graduated with psychology degree. Yeah, after I got married. Yeah.
My own is just that no matter what the pressure is coming from Ned, because at this point, he's just trying to, cover his own shame, to cover the abusive part that she alleged him that he always beat her. So all of these things that he's doing, locking up Sammy, he's trying to prove a point to the world that he said it and he's still standing on his points. He's the one supplying substance for Regina.
Yes, accuse his girlfriend, accuse the mother.
Yes, probably mounting more pressure. He doesn't want his own dirty linen to be washed out because of his own political ambition. And you'll be like he has built his own name for years than just for one young girl to come and, damage
Destroy
his
it.
reputation. And he doesn't want his ego to be bruised by the family as well. So the only person I think that can, come outside to lend her a good voice, and the mothers write maybe letters to human rights, domestic violence office, and all of that. It's only the mother that can do this at this point in time. She should take the blame that, okay, she lured the child into early marriage, stuff like that. She has admitted a mistake. Beg Nigerians, talk like a good mother. Seek for help. People will rally around her. That is what most people are really waiting and expecting from her. Not Regina. The other time she made a video, she spoke nonsense.
But she came out again and cried out this time
She
around.
didn't say nothing that makes sense. She was not coherent.
Yeah, that
She was
first one.
so prideful, saying why is she not sleeping and everybody is sleeping?
But do you think she was all right? Do you think she was on her? She wasn't all right.
Let's not lie to ourselves.
Yes, she wasn't. No.
Obviously, she looks like someone that is under the influence of
Something.
substance. And if, like they say, okay, if Ned is trying to, take her forcefully from the family that he wants to personally take her to the rehabilitation, it can't really work like that. Because Ned himself, he doesn't really stay with her 24/7. If she's in the house and Reg is with the other, maybe another wife, or he has traveled for business meeting or political meeting, will he be there physically to know what she's doing if she's at home? And it was when you were married to her or whatever.
She started
in your house while she's still taking the
Hey,
substance.
God.
So at this point, it's only the mother that can save the child. She should come outside and say she would boldly take her to rehabilitation center.
Yes, admit. Thank you so much. Let her admit.
Let Nigerians tell them you've admitted that you led her to this. You are the mother.
Even admitting to the fact that her daughter is on substance. You understand?
She gets cleaned up. And the mistake she made at first was, leaving Ned out to immediately moving to a house, renting a house or buying a house in Lagos. That was the first mistake. How can you say you're leaving a place? No, yeah, we know. Couple can, have misunderstanding. But the first step is for you moving, at least going to your family. You understand? I think she has gone to meet her mom.
I think she didn't plan her exit at all.
Taking over the responsibilities of stuff like this. It should have escalated to this point. It also proves that the mother did not really do a good job on Regina and the two siblings. Because how can all siblings be in the same thing using substances? Who will be the one to,
correct one?
No one of them could actually try to control or advise one another that you shouldn't do this, you know what I mean?
I do get you 100%.
All the sorry?
When I get you 100%. You're right.
How can all your children be taking, abusing substances? You as a mother, you have nothing you can do. Look at the father. The father looked like a very cool-headed, matured.
He's a lawyer. The father is a lawyer.
Yes. I think they both collaborated to train those children. It wouldn't have turned out to be like this. It's so obvious it's the mother that is the problem of the children. And she doesn't allow the father to have a say in the life of the children. And this is what is happening. For sure, if it later turn out to be like this, if you refuse to train your children, they will train your children for you outside in a way you don't even know, or in a way that you can't even imagine. Because it's a total shame for the whole family. Let's not even lie. She's the only one that can save her child, come out, make a proper video, plead Nigerians, be very emotional. Tell them you've admitted your mistake. You are the mother. You will make sure she gets cleaned up from all substances. Because if Ned she writes maybe a letter or something to maybe NDLE or something, and they forcefully come to take her, from wherever she is, it will be very, very, it will be very, very tough. It won't be what we are, saying and thinking right now. But if the mother come outside and say, oh, she's a child, she's ready to go through all these processes and make sure she's clean, she's this, she's that, yes. Ned will not have a say over that girl anymore. I'm telling you the fact. Because how can you say you're under the influence of substances. You're not supposed to be staying. It's even very, very harmful to her. God forbid, what if she harm herself? She's staying alone by herself. And all of these things happening on social media. She's seeing how her family has been, maltreated, her brother in jail and all of that. It's so ridiculous.
And Pa is still bringing out evidences against her.
And she needs to fix it.
It's not
It's
good.
not just remaining quiet. She needs to make a proper video, plead, take full responsibilities of what happened, and make sure the girl is clean from everything she's abusing. If the man doesn't want to release the children, let the children be. If they are still alive, they will later reunite with the mother. But it's better than the mother to go into an abusive marriage and die like that. If anything happens to her, God forbid, now we be afraid. Nothing will even touch him. Nothing will happen to. We know Nigerians now. We know how Nigeria is. The country is so corrupt. Nothing will happen to him.
Oh God.
My own is that she should not just go back. God will settle her in every ramifications.
Amen.
She should just know that this is a mistake. She's bound to make a mistake. She's still young. It's not her willingness for her to get married at such age, 16, 17. She knows nothing. She's still a baby. Even till now, she's still young. She's not up to 26.
Very. I think she's 24. I think she's 24.
2 decades in marriage. They still find a way to leave the marriage. Talk more of a young girl. They shouldn't force her to, because if they should force her into that marriage to go back, the expenses of the family to be released and to be reunited from all of this, oh my gosh, it will be very, very, very disastrous.
Honestly, I really believe it's more than for her to just return. I believe they have his money. That's my own belief. I believe it because somebody said they owe him $250,000 or something. I don't know. It's just rumor.
She has a big platform. She's into selling of clothes and all of that. She has a YouTube page, right? She should be producing.
And she will make her money within short time. She's
been in the industry for long.
Yeah.
She's was born into it. She should go back to more acting and all of that. Yeah, you can't elevate all just like that because relying on a man's money. That is why it's good for a lady in life. They should know what they're doing with their life.
I'm telling you.
It's not necessary you go to school, even if you have a handwork, a good handwork.
Anything.
Let it speak for you. Don't rely solely on any man. Any man can fuck you up.
I'm telling you.
A man's money is not your money. I even heard that all the property she usually flaunt,
they are not in her name. Nothing.
So what are you sitting for? A young girl like you have a lot to achieve in life than to mingle around a polygamy man. I just know God will settle everything. God will settle her. But she should not think of going back. If not, it will be very
going back is a no. It's a no, definitely.
It will just be a free death for God forbid, but she shouldn't deem it fit to go back. God will settle her children. If the man says he doesn't want to release the kids for her, let it be. They will grow up and later reunite with their mom.
100%.
For her own sanity, and for her to still be alive, because we heard what she said, that she's been constantly raped.
Can you imagine? Raped. Don't use that word.
Zombie.
Yeah. Hey God.
Being beaten every time. God forbid if the unexpected happens.
We all will come out and say justice for Regina.
Not justice for anybody. Those children that they killed at what's it called? During
NSAS. We'll see them.
The justice today. And for sure, this man has already come out to say she's under the influence of substance.
They will say it's that thing that's by her.
Say, okay, what happened to her was that she abused the substance that she passed on. That is what they will say. They won't say the actual thing that really happened. How can you lock up your wife, be beating her, be maltreating, be raped because of what? And for a lady to come outside boldly and say she's done, definitely she's been done maybe 3 or 5 months ago. All the videos she has been making of recent, it even speaks volumes.
You see the one this man was peeping.
Yeah, how can you beat your husband during that period? Even the video, the sound you had.
Useless husband.
It says something is going on.
But
the song she added to it,
but-
useless song, blah, blah, blah.
useless
It's
song.
obvious she's really done. And if they force her, trust me, the worst scenario will happen. Because she's been denied of her youthfulness. Let's not lie. She's been denied of her youthfulness. For sure, the man will be keeping tabs on her because she's young and beautiful. And she has a career.
That's true.
Yes. She's been denied of her youthfulness. Now she wants to explore. She wants to try.
And you don't want her to do it.
She wants to be free. No one to question her. When are you coming home? Will you take this? Will you do that? Will you? No. She needs her freedom.
Hey God.
Which I don't blame her for. She's still young. She needs to explore. If she's taking drug or whatever or abusing anything, she's still within the age to make mistake in life. We've seen people in their 60s,
Of
70s.
course.
If they recollect back the memory line, they'll tell you that when they were in their 20s, 30s, they used to do this, they used to do that, but now they've stopped because they are now wiser
100%.
and more matured. So if the man is looking for a perfect woman that won't make any mistake, that she has passed through mistake, she has passed through the stage of making mistakes in life, he should have stopped with the first wife. Or, married to 60s, 70s of his age, or even 50s. Those are the set of women that can't really make mistakes anymore as much as Regina. That they've overcome through that stage in their life because they are now matured with higher level of thinking. To me, she's still growing. So if she's still abusing one thing or the other, listen, she would later stop. We've seen people that have done more serious things than what is even.
Of course, youths, they will do some
clean.
things. Yeah.
They become clean. When they look back, they will just be telling their stories.
Anthony Joshua of the United Kingdom. Anthony Joshua, the boxer. He said it now. How many times did he go to prison?
Yeah. She's still within the age to make mistake. She's still within the age to. Our word is 24. Even the age she got married, it's just like 17. No, let's be nice to one another. Let's be nice.
I understand.
And it's not even her fault. It's her mom's fault.
100%.
It's her mom's fault because I don't know the brain a 17-year-old girl have to say she's in love.
In love waiting, love wanting
Are you serious right now? Are you being serious right now?
It's all she just came out to cover her.
Some people don't even know what boyfriend means. Talk more of saying you're in love with an aged man that is old enough to be your grandpa.
Ancestral father.
What manner of love is? Even if she was truly in love then, it's the mother that was supposed to call her to order and say, no, you still have a long way to go. You still need to go to school, you still need to do this, you still need to do that. And moreover, you can find a young man that you both will start life together and enjoy it together. So you both can live long together.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it's just
true.
for their own selfish interest. You should let that be and you shouldn't get that. That's my own point of view.
Thank you. Kudi Gold. Is Kudi Gold there? Kudi Gold.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
I'm fine.
Yes, thank you for bringing me up. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna kind of go switch Yoruba and then English.
No, go ahead. Yeah, we
because there's
understand
some
you.
things I want to say, and I want to use Yoruba to pass the message properly.
Yes, ma'am. Well.
The first thing I want to say about Regina is just, I'll say it's a pity, and it's a pity that she was, and she's still, let me don't even use words, she was and she's still naive to this present moment. And she's been brainwashed by a failed mother. I said something to someone yesterday. I said, it hurts me this girl found herself in this kind of situation whereby the mother shifts her own responsibility on that young girl's shoulder.
Telling you.
And initially when those things happened then, like 4 or 5 years ago, I thought of that this woman actually used this girl to settle her own bills. But she later now endorsed that my thinking from that small video she did 2 days ago, when she said, how can that why are people saying her mother pushed her out? How can her mother push her out when she is the breadwinner of that
Family.
She trained her 4 siblings, and that is even a shame to the mother.
100%.
Through and cry herself out. Because olórí burúkú ìyá ló máa gbé responsibility ọmọ àti tiẹ̀ lórí ọmọ 17, 15 years old. This girl have been responsible since age of teenager.
Hey.
It's quite
Not teenager, child. From
Yes.
being a child, as a
It's
child.
just unfortunate people did not see it from that angle of like she's a product of a failed mother. And it hurt me so bad because she's a beautiful girl. Iye rí beauty ọmọ yẹn. Ó
Fẹ́ lò ó.
jẹun. Ó dẹ̀ tún wá ń kọ́ sí létí láti kékeré pé ìwọ ló fẹ́ la family yìí o. Ó ń kọ́ sọmọ yẹn létí. You can even tell from my video. And unfortunately, ọmọ yóò tútù wá gbọ́n títí di 24 now because ó ti fi kọrin sí létí, ó ti dinú ẹ̀jẹ̀ pé àfọ̀hún lòun lè la family òun. To the extent that she said she wants to go back if that is the
only thing. Oh, in fact, it's so disheartening.
That statement made me to shed tears yesterday that the mother is a mad person.
You're right. Honestly.
No, ma. Minimize the abuse, ma. Please, minimize the abuse.
No.
Emotional.
I'm a mother.
No.
I'm a mother.
No, it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. You
Shoki.
don't have to be insultive. You can make your point with
No, show we. No. She's the way she's feeling. Let her say it.
You actually did. No, but that's an insult. It's not nice.
It's not
nice.
an insult.
Show we. Is she talking to you? She's talking to Mama Regina.
So it's still an insult. No, it's still an insult.
Can you please let me?
Show we leave her alone now. Your wife has not come. Hey, we'll go.
No, but you're insulting someone. I'm only calling it to your attention.
She's not insulting. She's saying her mind out.
But she's still denying it. You're insulting Regina.
She's not insulting. She's saying her mind out.
But she is insulting Regina's mom. That's not nice.
But she has the right to speak.
Sir, can you let me talk?
Go on, could you
I am
go?
not insulting anybody. I am a mother and I know what I'm talking about.
I just show you the money one.
Insulted her and you're denying that you are not.
Please.
Oh God, Mr. Showy.
Yes.
Sure, now your mama abuse. Calm down, bro. Let her.
Any mother.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't
Hey,
matter.
God.
We can make our point with respect.
But do you know that? Look, Mr. Showy.
Let her talk the way she understands.
Go on, Jare. Mama good. Emma gbà mí pẹ̀lú ilé ike. Go on, Mr. Scooby Good.
Èmi ṣì sọ mi hide láti sọ. Any mother tó bá ti gbé responsibility ẹ̀ lórí.
Lọ́mọ lórí, we have said it here. Goody Gold, we even said it here how many days ago? Mr. Showi, we said it here. It's very unfair for her to have taken that responsibility of family.
Òun ló ń pa ọmọ yẹn lọ. Sherry kò tún wá ní dùn mí ká ní pé ọmọ yẹn ò tún wá sọ pé mo ready láti padà if that is the only
To my abuser.
Why can't the mother use another channel to bring? Why can't the mother use another channel to bring that boy out? Ṣé kò sí channel kankan tá lè lò Nigeria money? Why must it be that girl who must sacrifice? Ó ti sacrifice youthfulness ẹ̀. Ó tún máa wá sacrifice age ẹ̀ sìn. Á tún sacrifice life ẹ̀ for family. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ibi tí bàbá yẹn ti lù, wọ́n máa ń fún yàn gbà títí yàn kú náà. Wọ́n fún yàn gbà títí yàn gbàbẹ̀ lọ.
Àìmọye.
Ibi tí bàbá yẹn ti ń lù tó bá ti gbàbẹ̀ lọ, ṣé àwọn àbúrò àti ìyá rẹ̀ jí náà lè live life ẹ̀? That is why I said it pain me because ó naive gan. If only this girl can love herself, and it's high time we should. If you are unfortunate to have such parents that shoulder their responsibility, shift their responsibility
to children.
To you. Learn to love yourself more. Then
100%.
That's not love, any. That's not love. ọmọ ẹ fẹnu ara ẹ sọ yes tó bá sọ pé wà ní under the influence of something ìyá mi ojú lásán ò lè bá nẹ́ẹ̀dì sùn ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàgbé.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tí wọ́n fáìn gan àbí.
ojú lásán ò lè bá nẹ́ẹ̀dì sùn.
wọ́n fáyìn.
tí kò bá mú kó tó fẹ́ bàbá yẹn kó tó bá bàbá yẹn ṣe ẹni tí ó máa mú.
wọ́n fáìn gan nìyẹn o.
I just dey tell you the facts. Cause one bàbá ti darúgbó ọmọ yẹn máa gbẹjọ kó tó dúró ni. Bàbá máa bẹ̀rù ọmọ tó lè kára ọmọ tó lè dìde ọmọ máa há ìkó tó lè ṣe nǹkan kan pẹ̀lú bàbá. Let's be realistic to ourselves.
That's the truth. You are right. I believe you. It's
so
not
why
easy.
is he saying tó wà bàbá yẹn gangan máa encourage ẹ tí bàbá yẹn gangan mọ̀ pé ojú lásán kò lè fi bóun sùn. Bàbá yẹn gangan máa encourage ẹ ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ gbogbo eléyìí is just damage control ló ń ṣe bàbá yẹn mọ̀ ń pẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Cause bàbá gangan máa lò. Because bàbá gan bá lò bàbá gan lè pẹ́ ọmọdé bẹ̀ bàbá gan lè satisfy ọmọ.
Because they light from like allegedly from the back and it's not easy.
Àwọn bàbá ìgbàlagbà yẹn máa ń fẹ́ kó gbé máìkì sẹ́nu ọmọ yẹn kó gbé máìkì sẹ́nu á díjú.
A rò pé gbogbo white one yẹn bẹ̀ wá dé. Kò easy.
The shape of the thing is the shape of the look of the thing is the look of the man face.
They say speak more English. They want you to speak more English. Yeah. They're asking you to speak English because they can't understand what you're speaking.
I have to twist it.
Yes, thank you. And then Shabi, please help us to mute. Fishy Brown, mute.
People don't. When it's just that I felt so weak for this girl because she's just unfortunate. That's why But the point here is,
so weak.
Gbogbo tí bàbá ẹ̀ tí bàbá wa ń sọ pé ọjà lè wọ́n jí nǹkan damage control kò fẹ́ ó fẹ́ jẹ́
thank you so much.
Power. So he's trying to want to force one or two things on them. We are Nigerians. We all know how it runs there.
And he said the mother takes two. That is the mother that is taking.
This, all those things is normal damage control, giving excuses and stuff like that. Even if the mother take, that means all of them are taking. They all have fun. They are all doing it for fun. So in a way, if you want to do anything now, the only thing I'll say to Regina, if only Regina have a good person. The last time I made video, I even had to tag Mercy Johnson.
Wow, that's good.
Regina needs you more than anything now.
They've all been there for her.
Regina needs you more than anything
now.
And the only thing you guys can tell Regina is for her to be adamant and stay strong that she's not going back there. If my brother will come out, Regina will not have one or two people she can meet.
Even the brother from the UK said it that you can keep him for 1 year, 100 years, that Regina is not coming back to you.
You understand? They will still go still meet Aunt. She be like Nigeria we all day. Aunt go still meet Aunt. But Regina so she's like, okay, this man will keep doing that over and over and over again.
If he keeps
and if that girl go back, that's the end of her because the man will now make use of her. Finally,
of course, definitely. I don't think it's even about going back now. With even what he has released today again.
She child abuse, yes, child abuse.
People said it's not child abuse. They said it's not child abuse. People said it here yesterday. People like Mr. Joey. Good evening, my sister. Good evening, ma. Auntie Shabi.
Nigeria back up with child abuse, but child abuse, no your team and can buy a fact.
Àǹtí kò jẹ ṣáda bìsì yẹ́ ló fi fọkàn ṣe bí yẹ sọ pé
one by one.
Yes. We are not arguing that.
It's child abuse.
That's why I say
it's child abuse. Please.
Excuse me, sister. Could can I ask you a question? Random. They will be giving you response too. That would be a better communication. You claim that it was a child abuse, but when the mother and the whole family were all jubilating here. Oh, my daughter married this, my daughter married that. Were you there? No.
No, I didn't say.
So don't bring that.
Show me, where are you going?
Let's forget about child abuse.
I am not.
Even Adani was more in support.
I said, if it happens to the country where, hold on.
I see mama there when they marry, they say I child abuse.
Hold on now.
I tire for
Mr. Showi, you are going nowhere.
Has collected 125
Sister Kudi, before you go further, sorry, I'm going to jump in now.
Wait,
See,
sir. Let me
there's
ask
this
you.
card
You
you ladies want to be playing on social media. Can you please hold on, Sister Kudi? There's this card majority of women want to be playing on social media. Thank God this scenario is not happening in Europe or in America. It's happening right in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, we're listening.
You see, if it were to be in Nigeria, Ned would be in serious. I mean, if it were to be in Europe and America, they would have kicked Ned out of their house now.
100%.
But thank God, Nigeria system of store does not permit that. But we are not encouraging Ned to bully that girl. What my advice is this. Regina, you either join the League of Single Mothers out there advising you, or you go back to your husband.
How can she go back to an abuser?
That is the truth.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Auntie Ashabi. Jumi. Auntie Jumi, please, let's allow Auntie Kudi to finish.
Did you listen to what he said?
Did you listen to what he said?
Options.
Either she goes to join
He's
the
only
single
saying the
mother.
two options.
Either
He's
she
not
goes
saying
to join the
she
League
should
of
do it.
Single Mother, or she goes back to her husband. Let her make her, and I will support her to go back to her husband. Husband and wife, they quarrel.
Ha!
Some of us here, then they quarrel. If now quarrel finish, you see.
Sami, wait, when she finish, I want to ask you something. I bet when she finish.
I'm here with you, man.
Okay, please, can you mute? Let her finish. Oh yeah, you conclude.
Yeah. I round up in 2 minutes now. Me, on my own part, I'll still say don't go back.
Good.
And I don't know whosoever is hearing us now. It might not even be Regina issue. Regina issue came out because she's a public figure. So many women listening to us now are going through the same thing.
100%.
Because, unfortunately, let me say fortunately for myself, I'm not if I force it with trap here, you can talk to Nigeria. To jagba like that. Most of anybody fagba like that, they don't come out to show you in cotton go through.
Speak more of English because we have a lot of people that they are saying they don't understand.
Everything is fine. Most of our don't fair like that. Then about it like 30.
She's saying that if you marry an older person, I can't be doing translation. Speak in English.
They say speak English.
They are going through. I'm speaking English. They are going through a lot in their home as well. But they keep. Mr. Showi, I don't know you from anywhere. Please, can you just stop interceding, please? So, like I said, most of these people at that age, marrying and elderly people, they go through the same thing. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And they don't talk. That is why I'm always careful when I'm talking because you don't know who will pick your advice. I don't want to mislead anybody. But I will say what I can say to my younger one. If you are marrying an elderly person, and you are in this situation of abuse, please work out.
God bless you.
Don't let anyone cajole you to say you want to go and get the League of Single Mother. It is not a sin. You are a warrior.
Whether you're married to a young person or older person, not just older person.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you are being abused, please.
In any relationship.
Don't be deceived or be
Mr. Creative, I catch you.
Slogan of you want to go and join single mother. Join it in peace and stay alive. Don't stay in a home where you'll be abused and you end up finding yourself there. All in the name of I don't want them to tag me single mother. Being a single mom is not the end of the world. Stay to take care of yourself, stay to take care of your children, stay to take care of whosoever loves you. You have what to enjoy in this world compared to what we have happened afterwards. Nigeria knows no one. Nigeria will not help you. We only say justice for whosoever. justice for whosoever. We'll shout for 6 months, and that's the end of you.
Thank you very much.
Stay alive.
Let's hear from another person. Thank you. That's a very good advice. Yes. Okay.
Great
Auntie Ajoke, let me have the next one. Good evening, everybody.
No, I think Auntie Ashabi came before you. Auntie Ashabi
Oh,
came
is
before
that
you.
how
All
Auntie
of
is there?
them.
Oh, let me let her.
I
Even
gave you all of them.
if I came back.
Oh, okay, Mr. Sami. Let's hear from Auntie. Two of you are from this family. Let's hear from Mr. Samino.
Samiano.
Samiano.
Auntie is going to talk before me, sir.
Yeah.
Let me let Auntie talk.
Oh yeah, please.
I love you, my sister.
Let Mr. Samino finish, then Auntie will
Okay.
talk. Yeah.
Yes,
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
morning, Mom.
Yeah.
You see the problem we are having.
Mm-hmm.
We all know what I'm not talking about the old people now, but you see Ned and Regina. First and foremost, there was no love there. But because of the money they want to go and enjoy, the mother pushed her into it. Now they've enjoyed the money, but before they pushed her, they would have told her the consequence of all these things. Pardon me, I will be speaking our Niger pidgin because of some language.
Go on.
Now, you see what she needs to do. Okay, when they married her in a traditional way. Ned, through some, in my place, we call it alusi, meaning that that girl will never cheat on her. Any day she will cheat on her, something will happen to her. Because of that now, she feels, oh, I don't have freedom. I don't have this. This were one of those things you signed up for. Fair, all well and good. Things are going fine. Now, my advice for her is this. It's two things you need to pick. Go back to that relationship. You bear the pains. You pray. At most, I'm not here to control, dictate anybody's life. Ned cannot spend more than 30 years or 40 years again on earth. He's 60 plus now. Let's say plus 30, 90 something plus. He will buy.
Okay.
And Regina is 20 something. Regina 20 something plus 30, that is 50 something. When Ned buy, let her now come and live her life to the fullest. She cannot explore, use the opportunity, train her children, be with her children and every other thing. But she now, people supporting her, go, this, that. By then, if you go, another person will train your children.
Ha.
Ned, even if say Ned allow you to carry those children go, the kind of training Ned would have given to those children, or when the both of you are together, will not be the same. Because look at even she as a person. Because her father is not responsible in her life, look at the mistake they've made in their own family.
I don't feel close to my mouth.
So what our advisor is two things that is facing her. Let's forget about all the sentiment we are talking about. Either she goes back or she joined that league of single mother. And when she joined the league of single mother, whatever she gets out of it, good luck to her. Because every decision she takes will still have a consequence that will come with it. If she goes back as well, she needs to swallow her pride. Not be person be lying and we don't did there before. The Moroccan lady, she's humble, training her children, things are going well. Was she not the number one before Regina came out and benched her? As if we're in the football field, benched her. Did she leave the marriage? Even she threatened one time she wants to do this, she wants to do that.
And she has been doing pepper them cat gang since morning now. She went and she said, I'm enjoying my peace.
Back then, he used to say to us that, what is that language? Crying Lamborghini is better than wanting. Better go back to that language.
Hi guys, please, can you give me 1 minute? Let me read it out. Regina has just answered Pa now. She just answered Pa. Please, everybody, can you mute? Let me read it out. You know, Pa came out to say her mother is doing drugs and herself and all that. And she is telling us that's why he doesn't allow her to go out. He said, Ned, how could you lie so openly and without even small remorse? You know my family has absolutely nothing to do with this. You have always tried to cut them off because of the bond we share. And now you're trying to make them look bad for no reason. Fine, I did drugs. Oh my God. Oh.
Yes, you did.
So what?
Yes, you did.
So what? Is that even the issue between us? The moment we had a fight, you rushed to the public shouting, drugs, 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 because you knew it would make a perfect story for the media. Something dramatic enough to distract everyone from the real issue. You want to find a reason to arrest everyone around me so that I will have no one left beside me. No friend, no support, no safe place to turn to. Then, when I'm completely isolated and broken, I'll be forced to come back to you because I will have nowhere and no one to go to. God. That has always been your strategy. Break people around me, make them weak and powerless, and then have your way with them. But guess what? It's not going to work this time. Not anymore. You say you want me to go for rehab, but you are the same Ned who always wanted me to be high because in your words, I am sexier when I'm high. You liked me the way because it made me wild and romantic, exactly how you wanted me to be. Why don't you also tell them how you force yourself to me whenever I say no? Why don't you tell them how you lock me up, seize my phones, and suddenly declare me mentally unstable? The moment I say no, I no longer want to be in this relationship. But once I change my mind, just to get out of that locked room, suddenly I am fine again. I am no longer mentally unstable and openly not in need of rehab anymore. Why don't you also tell them all your wives and ex-wives are on drugs? So all his ex-wives are on drugs. Hey, God.
Because that is what they use to sleep with them. When they are not high.
And
Auntie, give me my flowers. I said it before now, right?
Yeah. That is what they use to sleep. If they are not high, they cannot enjoy it.
What that man, that is what he's
this
using.
is sad.
You know that man is honestly is very wicked. Honestly.
Let's go on.
Ajoke, go ahead.
And can you be kind enough to explain to them why that is? Why are all your wives on drugs? Why don't you also tell them how you lock me up and doctors to inject me with drugs meant for people with bipolar disorder? Why don't you tell them how you take my phones for weeks just because you hate that I talk to my family a lot? You have never seen me act incoherent, stumble, or lose control. So just stop. Every problem we had started when I no longer wanted you. Whether sober or even high, stop using the drugs narrative to create distraction. Tell the people the truth. I understand, Sha. You're feeling rejected and hurt, and you're struggling to make peace with the fact that it is all over. Let me make this very clear, Paned. Nami Pupao. No matter how much you think you spent on me, it can never equal the value of the time I gave you, my prime years, my energy, and the career opportunities I sacrificed while being with you. And for the records, I would have filed for divorce long ago if there was ever a legal marriage between us. We were never married in any court of law, and no documents were signed. Leave me! Love no be by force. Leave me alone, Ned. Marriage is not by force. Love is not by force. Stop trying to control what no longer belongs to you, Ned. That's so she talk.
Okay. Can I talk now?
Auntie talk.
Can I talk now?
This thing is spending my body.
Okay,
Can I talk is from someone very mature. That's not Regina's write-up.
Thank you for that.
But that is her page.
Someone may write it.
They may, but what we are saying is, yes.
Things that she has said, but the composure of that write-up, I can say that it's her brother. You
Whether it's a composition, let's leave the composition now. Let the composition. This is what we are saying, that it is her own. Don't say social media, Mr. Man. This is Mr. Sabio. Let me ask you a question. Before Auntie, please let me say something. Everybody, please. I don't want to become emotional. Auntie, please, I don't want to be emotional now. Mr. Sabino, you are telling her to go back. This man has come out to accuse her of using substances and have whole family of using substances. This girl is coming out to say he's always beating her, he's locking her up, he's raping her, and you want her to go there for somebody that is abusing her.
Eloma.
Okay, let Auntie talk before you answer me, sir. I don't like you anymore. I don't like you anymore. No, say it in English. Say it in English. You see? Men.
That is just it.
Come again, man. What did you just say?
First and foremost, you said Regina's dad was never in her life. That one is a lie. Because it was this issue of going to marry Neji that broke Regina's dad and her mom. Because her dad never supported it. Her dad was not on seat the day Neji went to go and ask for her hands in marriage. Her dad was not on seat because he refused. He went against it. That no, how can my young girl go and marry this man?
Were you there that day they did that marriage?
It doesn't matter. It was everywhere on social media there. It was everywhere. And Mama Regina came out. Mama Regina came out to abuse her husband dead. So it wasn't something that is hidden. That one apart, right? That one apart. The most important thing about this girl called Regina now is we should know whoever that said this girl should go with the situation this girl is now. When this girl go back to that man, she will either commit suicide because she's already going.
Let's mind what we use. They are going to restrict us, Auntie, please.
She's already going through depression. You have to be there for you to know what this girl is going through. I've been there, done that. For what she's going through right now.
Oh, you've been there, man.
I've been there, done that.
Yeah, I can see your
I've been there, done that. Chronic depression. So what she's going through, you need to be in her shoe to know what she's going through right now.
I can't be in her shoe. Point of correction, man. I can't be in her shoe because when she was enjoying, when she went there with her mother, I was not there.
So she can go there because of money. Her mother was the one that lured her into it. And that is for us mothers. She was the one that lured her into it. Right? She has gone there. Her mother self has regretted it. Now they want her to go back so that man can release her brother. She's supposed to go and look for a good lawyer or start to write. It can write to the international community. They will come to her aid. She's right in UK now, in England. They will come to her aid. It's not by force. Nigeria doesn't have any law.
International community on what grounds, please?
The moment this guy go in back to that marriage, she either commit suicide.
Don't use that word, Auntie, please. She will buy herself. They will restrict us.
She will buy herself. Right?
You want her not to go back. You want her to go back.
Why you read
Mr.
out?
Sami, can you let her talk, please?
Please
Why
let
you
her
read
talk.
out
Now.
What's your
Like
problem?
She said, all what you want. They will lock her inside. Then they should let them test all other wives. If they are not going to see the traces of that drug that lady is talking about in their system, there is not, no matter how long it will, they will still see that traces there. That now. Don't let us look at what her mom has done. What of by that time when she had those babies, when they were little, and this lady died, won't she move on with her life? Won't she take care of her children? So because Sined is going to send her children to abroad or to anywhere, then she will go there. Okay, if she go there to commit and find herself, who will now Inedi won't be taking care of the children? If we say when Inedi become 90 years and he go, then she should pick her pieces. Well, how sure are we that she will not die before Inedi? How sure are we? What she needs now is support and prayer from everybody. They want her to go back. Her mother wants her to go back so that they can release her brother. If this lady, I go and write it down. If this lady go back there, it's a problem. When you escape a relationship, a domestic violence, go back there again, you will come out to cry. I am telling you from experience. The host knows what I went through. And most people on this platform, they know what I went through. A man that went 5 years and came back to be begging to be sending everybody to beg me. That I consider. I attempt it. And it was everywhere all over the world. Mine was everywhere all over the world in 2019. So when I see someone going through something like this is a chronic depression this lady is going through. She has been enduring, keeping, hiding, and the money has been begging her to stay just because of what she's getting from there. But this time around, nobody should advise her to go. I can bet my life that if this lady go, the consequence of going back will be brutal for her and will be sorrowful for her family. Money, what is money? We live now. Live to tell the story. She has to live to tell the story. God bless you, host, and all other people on the platform.
Let's hear from you. I think it's Auntie Jumi that is next. Jumi. Auntie Jumi, are you ready?
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Auntie Ajoke, good evening.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, you need to talk to everybody that they need to let somebody talk. You have your own opinion, and everybody has his own opinion or our own opinion. You can't be like, oh, this is, if Mr. Ned Barnett sent you to this platform, please, I know, we are not going to appreciate that. Okay? We are not going to appreciate that. You can't be like, trying to support somebody that everybody can see. We are mothers here, and we really cares about our children. So you can't be telling us what to do or what not to do. Please, we are begging you, Mr. Sam. If you have a sister, you can go and give it to him. Sorry. And that's it. Me, Auntie Ajoke, I don't even think maybe you remember when Panek was trying to talk to this lady, Emanuela. Maybe I don't.
Which Emanuela?
Do you remember that time?
Yes.
Emanuela.
Yes, the little girl. No, I think they were just it was just rumor. I don't think he wanted to.
It's not rumor, it was
Well, that wasn't true.
It wasn't true. I think people just said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, let me talk, please. So Emanuela manager is telling lies. Why the guy came out and wrote a open letter to Paneda. Emanuela, she's just 16 or 17 that time. That please, we don't appreciate your car. We don't appreciate your car. Emanuela, she's still a baby. The guy said, I'm still training her. So we don't want your car. Thank you. We really appreciate you. So that was. What are you telling me? What are you talking about?
Go on, don't read that and see. Go on, don't read.
Say what you want to say.
Don't read. But we don't read the comments. Just go on, speak. Don't read.
Let me tell you. What's her name? Regina's mom have already made a mistake. Everybody knows that. Even me, I'm supposed to go through wherever Regina is going through now, but thank God to my mom. I have a good mother. When I was just like Regina, I was just like Regina age. I was just like 17 or 18. There is this bank manager beside our shop then. And he was like going after me, spending, buy gift for me. And I'm about to fall in love, you know. So one day my mom saw the guy and he was like, "What do you want with my daughter?" And man was like, "Oh, mommy, I just want to come and talk to you." And he came to our shop and he leaned down. My mom was like, "What did you need?" And he said, "I love her. I'm going to send her to college. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that." My mom was like, "Are you crazy?" Do you know what my mom did? She went to the bank, head office. First, what's the name of that bank there? First Bank. He went to their head office and reported this man. That is when the man left and let me, we are going to play. Some people are go, don't curse Regina's mom. No, she made the mistake. She already made the mistakes. All we have to do is like pray for the Regina to come out from this mess because this is big mess. If anybody tell that lady Regina to go back to Panek, we don't know of her. We don't know her. Okay, think about this. Why about Regina is your sister? So you are going to tell your sister to go back to where she was like being I don't know what kind of adjective I'm going to use for that. It's totally wicked. It's wicked situation. How come you're going to tell her at that age? My last one and Regina is the same age. They are the same age. I'm still treating my last born as a baby. She's walking, but I'm still like, oh, I cook this, you want to do this. She will like, Mom, stop, I'm not a baby. But on my own, she's still a baby because she's my last born. Regina, she's still like a baby to her mother. But the only thing is like our sister Auntie said, oh, Betty, come on, there's nothing we can do to this thing. Just all we can do is like we are online something. Just to like give her the kind of advice that we can give our sister, that we can give our sister or our children, our daughters. She's going through a lot. Can you see what Auntie Ajoke just read about her whatever she put on the social media? So the only thing is like, oh, she has to go back. What happened? I'm not praying that she's going to be a single mom. Let me tell you, Regina cannot be a single mom because she's hot cake. Let me tell you, she's hot cake. If Regina live Panet today and she put her life together, she's going to get a single guy that will marry her. And she's a lot of ladies like that. They have 2 children, 3 children. They have single boys, single guys. So what is it like? She want to be in the set of single mom. And what happened to the single mom? A lot of the single moms, they are doing very great, even more than men outside there in Nigeria that I know. I'm not praying that she should be a single mom, but this is the things that we are saying. Like this lady is going to Lion's house. So do you want her to go back because of the children? The children will look for her. And let me tell you, if Regina did not go back, Panet will release the children. They will surely release that children. So we should be thinking like, oh, this is my sister. Let's thinking like that. Like, oh, this is my own sister or this is my daughter. We don't have to tell her, oh, she has made a mistake. We can't be throwing her every day, throwing her every day. All she needed right now is our advice. As a brother, as a sister, as a uncle. All she needed right now is our advice. Everybody should advise her. We can't kill her. She made a mistake. Our mom made a mistake, a big mistake. But what we need right now is to be praying for her, talk to her. Anybody that knows her, know that because if she goes back to me, if she didn't go back to Mr. Panet, she's going to be a single mom and she's going to go through what? No. A lot of them are doing good. Look at Toke Makiwa. She went through a lot with her marriage, with her ex-marriage. Look at her today. Look at Funke Akindele. A lot of them like that.
Sis.
They are doing great.
Sis, can I come in?
Yes.
6 single mothers.
They are coming.
They are human beings accepted. Nobody. Would you like to be married, or would you ever pray for your daughter who is 24 today? Our prayers for her is that she will get married and she and her husband will live happily forever. Nobody is praying that.
Okay, let me answer you. Pause. Let me tell you. If my daughter, it's better for me to see my children than somebody to kill my children for me.
If my daughter is going through a with her husband, I would prefer to tell my daughter to come back and my daughter is going to be a better person than that man. What are you telling me?
My dear, yeah,
If my daughter is going through any problem
you understand
with her husband, let me tell you, I will rather see my children. Excuse me, sir. I would rather see my children than tell my children to go to Jen's house. Okay? What do you want to say?
Jimmy, if you don't mind, let me answer Sammy. Sammy, see, I've been listening to you. You've been making some sense, and you have a different opinion. Fair enough. I'll tell you categorically that that's a wrong advice to tell her to go back. It's very wrong. In as much as
my daughter,
you have your opinion,
somebody to because of money.
in as much as you have your opinion, it's a wrong advice to tell her to go back. And there's nothing wrong, like you rightly said, there's nothing wrong with being a single mother. It's not the end of the world. And I will go to where maybe most people have not don't want to go. I'll mention Osinachi. I bet you would have said Osinachi should have got back to her husband until what happened eventually happened. So please, let's not I get it. If you want to argue for academic purpose, fair enough, you can argue. Or if you had said, okay, there are two choices. Either she chooses to remain a single mom or she returns to her husband and leave it at that. And not say that the best option is for her to return. Brother, come on. What are you doing? That's so wrong. With all what she has said, and with all what he has said as well, going there, like our sister had rightly said, is sending her back to the lion's den. And you will be surprised that miraculously she will be unlived and it will be state managed. Her food, drinks will be spiked with overdose, and he has put it out there already that she's an addict. And he will just say, brother, okay, let me be silent at the moment. But that's just what I want to point out. Not saying that.
Ned is not that kind of person. For information.
Are you his personal assistant?
No,
Are you his personal assistant? Tell us more about him.
I think he's Panel's younger brother.
Yes.
Let
It's
me
one
tell
of
you
those
guys.
that is sent out to be
People,
monitoring the social
You
media.
see, I'm a different person entirely. But every net mo sọ yìí. Ara ọ̀dọ̀ mi ni Ned ti wá o. Ṣó yẹ yín sìn? Iṣẹ́ èèyàn tí
Let them go and test all his wife for drug. All his wife, let them go and
Ẹni
test them for drug.
sùúrù. Ẹni sùúrù. Ṣebí Regina ló ní. Ṣé Regina bá any of the wife àfi the other Moroccan lady nìkan ló bá ń lé náà?
So if your sister's husband put you in prison, you will tell your sister to go back to that husband. If your sister's husband puts you in prison, you will not say your sister.
See, there are
You
things
can
most
still
of
make your
you
point
guys.
without shouting, please.
There are things most of you don't understand. When a man and a woman, most especially husband and wife, are fighting, everybody will come up with different kind of defense. When all these things were happening, you and I were not there. But they are just spilling it out now, just to get sympathy from people. But the fact is this. So far, so good. I've not heard that Ned or even the mom and the dad, forget about what Regina is saying. Ned cannot be beating that girl. Ned can't beat that girl.
Bro, don't defend that.
The only thing you can tell me Ned could do, hey, don't do that.
Even
It's
if-
wrong. Maybe as a father figure to her, he might be shouting on that girl, accept it. But baby girl don't want to listen to all those things.
Even if he doesn't beat the girl has come out and said, okay, she doesn't want the marriage anymore. Is it by force to get married?
My dear,
Is
Why would she
marriage
say she
by
doesn't?
force?
Why would she say she doesn't want a marriage that
Mr.
all of you, I can
Is
tell you that
marriage
we
by
all,
force?
hello ma, we all here together back then, we were all shouting at Ned. Why would you
Okay.
marry your daughter? Marry this man.
Yes.
Ned Ned fell most of our hand. One,
Do you know
Ned stood
as
so
a
low.
country?
Ned stood so low by going for that kind of small girl.
Oh my
Okay. Do you know
If you want to marry many wives. There are matured ladies out there.
And that is why she doesn't want anymore. Okay, she knows the man stood solo. Now she said, okay,
I don't want to do again by force.
My dear, the both of them, they don't.
Has called her
They
a
are
drug
water.
addict. He said her entire family are drug addicts. Her friends are drug addicts. Okay,
They were not.
Please, excuse me, don't use that word. They will restrict us. Use substance, please.
He will not make mention of those things.
Yeah. Even if the things we mentioned,
Somebody
even if she's
says-
taking them, right? Let him let her go. Supposedly, she's on them. Let him let her go then. As simple as that. Why is he dragging the person that he said she you know?
You see, first and foremost, hello ma, you see Ned is not even talking about Ned is not talking about anything married now. All Ned is after is for that girl to take her treatment. When she's in now.
Is it by force, Mr.
She doesn't have to take the treatment. She doesn't have to take the treatment in the house. She could go to an established center.
He's not by
She doesn't want to marry again. I come back. No, it's not compulsory.
My person wife will talk about too. Maybe you go
No, the person wife does say she don't want to marry
my
again
ego
now.
decide what
She's not a slave. No. She's not a slave. She has the right to say, I will not want to marry.
Good evening, everyone.
You trust me. It's as if you don't know, Mr. Sanyano.
Mr. Sunny, can I ask you a question, please?
Go ahead, please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm just listening to all the conversation you're having. I just want to ask you a question. You did mention that Ned said Regina is taking paracetamol.
I did say that.
When I mean
Okay.
The substance.
Okay.
Yeah.
platforms, you understand?
Uh-huh.
And if you can remember vividly, when this thing happened, okay, the allegation was domestic violence, right?
DV, yeah.
It was domestic violence.
DV, don't call it in full, man.
DV, sorry, DV.
Yeah.
However,
I know.
this wasn't coming out from Regina directly. Regina didn't say that. But the video was showing DV, and it was the brothers that were saying it. Okay, right? By the time Ned came out, he did not debunk that. All what he came out to say is that Regina is on paracetamol. How is that correlating?
Okay.
They said that when this issue happened, the thing that was going out in the public domain was DV. All right? And when Pa came out to say things, we were expecting him to come out and debunk. I did not do DV. I did not do this. It is a rumor. But all what he said was she is on
Paracetamol.
How is that correlating? That's aside. And he did mention something. And if you people, I don't think people are vigilant to listen. He said this girl is on paracetamol and he feared for her life. He has put it in public domain. That if anything happened to her, he's going to go back to what he has said. What do you mean you feared for her life?
Yankee, we have read it. We have read it out. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, is it directly saying?
We've talked on that already.
Okay,
Because it's the husband.
So, no, listen.
Husband.
I've not finished. I just want to pick some point for you. Because you are saying, I was in the comment section and I've been listening to what you said that she should go back. Go back to what? What is she going back to?
Okay,
you go back to someone, listen. Because when we are talking, we should be very, not talk with emotions. We should be very realistic in what we say. And don't be patriotic in the sense that you are on the male side. We just have to be very clear and very logical in what we are talking about. He did mention, listen, is your daughter, let's assume she's your daughter, your so-called in-law went and locked up your younger ones and your in-laws in prison or wherever he had locked them up, and I'm not sure if they've been released. I don't know.
No, they are still there. Thank you so much, gifters. Yeah,
They are
they're
still
still there.
there.
Yeah.
He's still there.
Even in
Because
court
they
of
won't
law,
find the
what is it?
magistrate to bail
Okay,
him
what
out.
is it in the court of law? Actually, okay, let's say he's a public figure. The law says yes, if you threaten a public figure, what are they really pinning him down for? It's more than 24 hours by law. So it is beyond the law.
Please,
It is
guys,
not
can I
using
bring you
his
back?
power. This is
I'll bring you back
impunity in
immediately.
the
Please.
highest form.
Come back immediately.
Okay, thank
Our
you
office.
for that, please.
I'll bring
Do
you
you remember Regina Smalls' video that they will bring Ned down?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. We are saying the same thing. It's a threat.
Oh,